What's up YouTube? Welcome to my DexNav series. I'll be walking you through each route and getting 100% on your DexNav. Now, when you use your DexNav, you'll see a little symbol down the bottom when a Pokemon pops the head or tail out of the ground or grass. This is a signifier to you to walk slowly with them using your joystick. When you hit them, you will go into an instant battle. And there you will encounter the Pokemon if you want to catch it, and it will appear as a silhouette even if you don't catch it. Running fast will scare the Pokemon away, so you make sure you always creep up on them slowly. In this episode, I will make your first Route 101 look like this, 100% complete. Let's get to it. Okay, on Route 101 we have a variety of Pokemon. There are 3 normal type Pokemon that just common, and there are 3 Pokemon that are rare, using only the DexNav. The first normal one here we got is Wurmple. He's easy. Now, you can only bump into rare Pokemon using the radar, but however, you can actually bump into the common Pokemon using the DexNav radar as well. So it's pretty interesting if you want to find Pokemon. Also, as I was saying, you can actually use the radar to find the same Pokemon over and over and over again. Say if I found this Poochyena and I caught it, I could just click on my bottom screen on the picture of the Poochyena and keep searching for that picture and running in different locations and trying to find the Poochyena again. So I could run up here and search for it, or I could run over here and just keep running around searching it till you find it. Okay, so we've seen Wurmple, Poochyena, and I believe Zigzagoon. Now, our first rare Pokemon here, I can just see it popping out the grass. Now, as you can see, it's popping down there, and it does move around a bit, so you have to sometimes wait, and I did scare it off then. Now, let's see if I can run around for a little bit. Sometimes the Pokemon will move around, but in the grass I've noticed they don't move around. On mountainy areas or floor, they actually do burrow and move around. So as you can see, I'm just tiptoeing. I've actually missed it, but as long as you stay really still, you will be able to get it. Now this is the first rare Pokemon on this route, which is a Swaddle. Cool. Now just as soon as you see Swaddle, you'll get a silhouette on the bottom of your DexNav saying that you've seen it, but you actually have to capture it. So the colour of the Pokemon will appear and the Pokemon will be completed for the route. So there we have it. There's Swaddle caught. That's our first rare Pokemon. That's good. We got 2 to go. Yeah, make sure you capture those normal ones too. So Wurmple, Poochyena, and Zigzagoon. They also count. Every Pokemon on the route does count. There's just on every route there's 3 rarer Pokemon. Sometimes the Pokemon also is quite tricky, because sometimes the Pokemon on the route, the normal Pokemon, they have to be caught by different means as well. Sometimes you can only find them in a horde battle. Sometimes they can be rare as well, but not one of the 3 rare Pokemon. So it's or found in a different location. It can be very interesting and tricky and frustrating. So this is why I'm going to walk you through each route to do so. Okay, our second rare Pokemon is Lillipup. This is found by the radar. Now, let's capture him. This radar is actually pretty good. With the DexNav, if you also want to find Dream World abilities, you can find them as well, and you can also get breeding moves at the same time. Now, I've done extensive testing on this, and you can run around and search for, let's say, for instance, I wanted to find a Lillipup that had a breeding move, a specific breeding move. Now, I could now go to my DexNav that I've caught it at the bottom screen, click on my Lillipup and walk around and keep pressing the search button until I find it. I just have to walk in different areas of the grass or up a little bit in different areas of Route 101, and I'll eventually find it. It'll pop its head or tail out of the grass, and then I'll slowly walk up to it. As I'm slowly walking up to it, a little silhouette will appear and a little exclamation mark. This means this Pokemon's rare in the area and also has a rare breeding move on it. This doesn't always occur, but when it does, you can grab yourself a breeding move on it. I guess it's a different way of them bringing in breeding moves as well, and being able to capture them on wild Pokemon, which is quite interesting. I like the idea. And as I say, with Wurmple, you can find him as well with just the normal radar method too. Now, interesting, another good example here would be Poochyena. Say if I wanted to find a play rough Poochyena, I could search around for that, and that's a Zigzagoon poking its tail out there. You don't always have to go for the Pokemon either. If you want to search for another Pokemon, all you have to do is simply go out of the range or scare the Pokemon off. Another really good tip here would be to use Super Repels. So if you're only looking for radar Pokemon, use your Super Repel, and none of those annoying Pokemon in the grass will pop up, so you can only concentrate on getting those rare Pokemon you're trying to look for, or breeding moves, that kind of thing. Also, the Pokemon that pop out of the radar on the Dex Nav are the only ones that will have those special breeding moves or the Dream World ability. Sometimes they have little stars on them as well. I believe that's IVs. Could be wrong there, but I believe that's what it is. Now, that's a pretty thorough explanation of what this is. Now, we are looking for one more Pokemon. This did take me a little while to catch. I cut a lot out of this section to get this, but I just want to use this time to explain to you a little bit more about the Dex Nav as well, so you have a full understanding about it and able to play your Pokedex easier. Now, with the section down the bottom, we have a little crown there as well. You'll probably look at the bottom of your desk and think, oh, okay. That signifies whether you've completed or you're getting close to completing it as well. If you go into a new area, you'll see Pokemon there. You may have caught one or two of the Pokemon, and the others will be like a little shadow or silhouette. That means the Pokemon is there. You've seen it, but you haven't caught it. And the crown also may be, I'll just call it the crown because it does look like a crown, may also be a bronzy brown color. If you click on it, it'll actually say, this area is nearly complete or more Pokemon defined. That signifies that there's a hidden Pokemon you haven't found yet, or a normal Pokemon just hiding somewhere you haven't actually picked it up yet. Only then will you be able to get all of them when there's a platinum crown, as I showed you at the start. I'll show you again at the end. Now, finally, after all this time, I'm trying to look for Zora. It was rare, but it's all luck based as well, whether they come up for you or not. But I'd definitely suggest Super Repels as well. They're a lot better than Max Repels, because Max Repels do get you an extra 50 sets, but however they're not very cost effective. You can buy a lot more Super Repels. Say if you bought 99, and say if you bought 99 of them, the Super Repels, and you bought 99 of the Max Repels, it would cost a lot cheaper to buy. You could buy more of them for the same price as the other ones and get more steps out of it, is what I mean. So make sure you take that one in consideration too. If you're looking to get extra cash and stuff, just go through Elite Four with your Amulet coin if you want to buy a lot of Ultra Balls or Dust Balls or Repels. Repels are definitely good for this, because then you don't bump into all the annoying Pokemon all the time, and that can be very frustrating after a while. Some of the moves I've seen on the breeding type Pokemon for, I'll just use Poochyena for examples, that's quite easy. I've seen Ice Fang, Fire Fang play rough. I believe you can get any breeding move as long as, you can just get any breeding move at all. Sometimes you'll get, as I said, sometimes you'll get a breeding move, sometimes you'll get a Dream World nature. You can get a Dream World nature and a breeding move. That would be, I'd say that'd be more rarer than getting one or the other. And yeah, that's very interesting. So the last Pokemon here was Zora. We finally found this after ages. I'm sorry it took so long, but this was nearly an hour or 2 hours long, so I have cut it down a shitload. Okay, we're going to catch final Zora. They're good thing at night too. Make sure you use Dust Balls. They're much better than Ultra Balls. I was a bit low on money actually, and I had like a lot of these, so I bought like a ton at the start. And it does a job on low-level Pokemon anyway, but as you progress into the routes with higher-level Pokemon, they do get a little bit trickier to catch, and you want to be using less Pokeballs or Dust Balls, Ultra Balls as possible, so it's cost-effective, and you don't have to keep going getting money all the time. Okay, that's all the Pokemon in this area caught. I hope that walkthrough was very simple and easy to understand for you. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. That's what these videos are for. Next video, I'll cover Route 102, and I'll continue and do the whole game, so you can complete your Pokedex at the same time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video. That would be very good. And any comments or feedback, please leave them in the video as well. That's about all, guys. Peace out.